Let's make salmon. Cut right along the top of the spine. Separate the belly. Take out the pin bones. Cut our portion of salmon. Start by patting your skin dry. Salt your salmon all over both sides. Start with a spoonful of clarified butter. Once it starts to smoke, place your fish down and hold down. Keep pressure for 30 seconds so the skin doesn't curl up. After you've cooked skin side down for about 6 minutes, toss in a chunk of butter and flip. Instead of putting lemon, I'm gonna put something called a finger lime on top of my salmon. This stuff is basically like lime caviar. That is the best salmon ever.
This is the only way you should be making salmon now.
Don't listen to this guy. We'll start with a whole king salmon, and once we've got a perfect fillet, we'll season with salt and pepper, then coat the whole thing in mayonnaise. Finish with a touch of Parmesan cheese, and into the air fryer it goes. If you want the recipe, you know where to find it. This is the only way you should be making salmon. That might be the best salmon I've ever had. Let's cook a giant squid. This is about 100 times the size of a regular squid. They've got big, beautiful eyes. And just like an octopus, they've got a pretty sharp beak. I'm gonna make fried calamari. To begin, I'll remove the head from the body, then carefully pull out the ink sac and the giant cartilage backbone. This thing is huge and perfectly see-through. Finally, wedge in your fingers and remove all the skin, then pull off the flaps on either side, and you've got your clean squid. Slice it into rings, then dredge in buttermilk and flour, and it's time to fry. This is the biggest ring of calamari you'll ever see. These aren't in my cookbook, but I did put normal size calamari. Imagine swimming and you see this. Let's make grouper. Look at this thing's tongue. It's like a human tongue. He's a funny looking fish, isn't he? I know you guys probably expect me to kiss and slap this fish, and I'm not gonna do it. Are we good? We off camera? Take a sharp knife and come up around the fin and finish by coming around the head. Slowly come in from the tail and follow up along the spine with our knife. And here's our first grouper fillet. Then we'll slide our knife along the skin, cut a portion for our sandwich. Dredge this in potato starch and a few spices. Place it down in smoking clarified butter. Get those bad boys nice and crispy. For our sauce, we'll add a splash of buttermilk, some mayonnaise, hot sauce, celery salt, onion and garlic powder, squeeze of lemon juice. Sauce, crispy piece of fish, purple cabbage, a few bull's blood microgreens, some cilantro, a little more sauce, and then our bun. Here we go. That's delicious. Let's make sea urchin. It's still moving so much. Oh, it's moving a lot. These are really expensive because you have to dive to catch these. Now I'll take out the uni from the wall of the sea urchin. This stuff tastes so creamy. A little bit of mayonnaise, pepper, a little bit of salt. Bake these at 400 till golden brown. A little lemon mayonnaise, a few crispy potatoes, a couple pieces of our sea urchin, and then a couple microgreens. It's my favorite food in the world. We're making grilled lobster tails with my 3 brothers. This is our boat, and this is our mom. Trap number 1, nothing. Nothing. Up she goes. Trap number 2.
What the heck?
There's a fish in there. Come on, trap number 3.
Oh, it's a party.
That looks like a keeper. He's happy. They're all happy. Whoa, it's moving. It's time. Flip, flip. Oh no. It's a heart. Oh my God.
That's delicious.
That is crazy. Wow.
Let's make it.
Let's surprise my grandma with some freshly baked cookies.
How are you, Nick?
How are you? I brought you a cookie.
Oh, I need a hug and a kiss.
You need a hug and a kiss?
Yeah, what do you do?
Hug and a kiss.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Makes me feel better. Thank you, Nicholas. That could be better. This isn't in your book, though, is it?
It is in my book. What do you rate the cookie?
93.
A 93?
Yeah.
Well, what's in 100?
Well, I had to stop.
Your cookies?
I had to stop, certainly.
Let's make edible cookie dough. We'll start by toasting 2 cups of flour. In addition to giving us flavor, this is actually an important safety measure. Once you start to smell that nuttiness, turn off the heat and add 2 tablespoons milk powder, my secret ingredient for the best cookies ever. And just a little pinch of salt. Set this aside. In a mixing bowl, add a cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup white sugar, and 2 sticks softened butter. Whisk about 1 minute. Add a splash of vanilla extract and combine. Then add your flour and milk powder and whisk that until well combined. Slowly drizzle in 2 tablespoons of milk, then finish with a nice sprinkle of chocolate chips. Now your mom can't yell at you for eating raw cookie dough anymore. Here we go. Hot take, cookie dough is better than cookies. Let's make cookie cereal. 1 stick softened butter, 2 tablespoons sugar, 1/4 cup brown sugar, 1 egg, a splash of my homemade vanilla extract, 1 1/4 cups all-purpose flour, and a pinch of salt and baking soda. Mix it all up, then make mini balls into mini cookies. Bake at 350 Fahrenheit for several minutes, add mini chocolate chips, then back in the oven to melt. That's a perfect little cookie. This is awesome. Crunch time. I hate cereal, but this is delicious. I've wanted to make this for a while.
We tested 50 chocolate chip cookie recipes, and this is the best one.
That intro got me really excited about this recipe, and I realized it's in their bio. When I go to the bio, there's a separate link. And when I click on that link, it took me to a whole gallery of recipes that I have to scroll down so far to find the cookie one. I click on the cookie one, I watched some ads and read through the author's entire life story to get to the ingredients. I hate when people do stuff like that, so make it easier for all of you. I listed the ingredients on my Instagram, link in bio.
The #1 secret to a perfect chocolate chip cookie is to brown your butter.
Our first step is to brown a whole block of butter. You want to keep stirring it and be careful because it might explode like this.
You lose some of the water during the browning process, so we recommend adding a few tablespoons back in.
We'll stir in some ice cubes just to add back the moisture.
We recommend using a mixture of bread and all-purpose flour.
I'm using all AP flour. It's called all-purpose for a reason. A cup and 3/4 along with 1 teaspoon of salt and baking soda.
A teaspoon of espresso powder to enhance the chocolate flavor.
A cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of white sugar, and a teaspoon of that me espresso.
And the best cookie dough consistency uses 1 egg yolk mixed with 1 regular egg.
Dessert MSG, 1 egg yolk, the butter from earlier, and mix everything till smooth.
Combining the dry ingredients with the wet mixture.
Combine the wet mixture with the dry ingredients.
Bigger pieces of chopped chocolate in addition to smaller chips to create the perfect wells of gooey goodness.
We'll throw in some chocolate chips and snap some chocolate bars. We'll fold it in, shape it. Ideally, you want to freeze it for a night, but it's not ideal right now, so 350 for 14 minutes. The brown butter definitely deepens the flavor a lot, but it's a chocolate chip cookie, you know. The margins of improvement is pretty small. Anything with an obscene amount of butter and sugar is above a 9, so this one's a 9.5. Alright, thank you.